Let's talk about how you can boost your fan base with literally thousands of real and raving fans in just days, even if you have no audience and no social following to start with. Hey, it's John here, the founder of Hyped, and in this video I want to answer the question how you can boost your fan base with literally thousands of real and raving fans in just days, even if you have no audience or no social following to start with. I'm going to answer the question in this video, but let me also tell you where it's coming from. I got really lucky that I started my music career at a time when all you needed was good music. So very early on, I was signed by Warner Music as a producer to make electronic music for a lot of their compilations that we're putting out. And I was in heaven. Since my early childhood, I was dreaming of becoming, a musician and living my life for music. And so very early on, I had the opportunity to do that, and it was just fantastic. I literally sold millions of copies of my music on all of these compilations, and sometimes I had the opportunity to play gigs, get my music videos on MTV and other stations, and it was a really exciting time. But the time also changed, and when my contract with Warner Music came up for renewal, I went into the meeting with the executives and I was upbeat. I thought this was all going amazing. And they sat me down and they told me, John, we're going to drop you. And I was floored. I did not know where it's coming from. And I asked, guys, what's going on? I thought we were doing really, really well. And they told me, look, compilation sales are tanking. This is no longer something that the industry needs or wants. You are a great music producer. You made great music for these compilations. But what we need today are music artists that attract a fan base, that really have a loyal and raving fan base so that we can market to that fan base and help them monetize the fan base. And I had none of this. I had invested all my time and effort into making great music, but I had not paid attention to growing a fan base because I know Warner would just put up my music on all these compilations. So this sucked. And I was, back to square one, and I had to basically rebuild my music career. So the task was clear. I needed fans. How can I get fans? How can I get real and raving fans as fast as possible? I wanted to continue to live this dream of making a living with music and contributing music to the world. So I experimented with tons of ways. I started to promote my music this way and that way, but nothing seemed to work. I wasn't getting any good results or any results that would allow me to stand out and get recognized. But then, also realized, look, whatever I was doing, it was just the same thing everybody else was doing. I was basically putting my music everywhere online, and it was like, hey, my new single is out here, or my new album is out here, click the link and listen there. And I was just promoting my music the way everybody else does. And the problem these days is that you have more new music being produced than fans could ever listen to. So it's really hard to just stand out with good music. You have to be able to break through the noise and get attention and get heard. So eventually I had this idea, look, if I promote myself just the way everybody else does by saying, hey, my music's out here, my album's out here, click, 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 it's probably not going to work. How can I do something more? How can I stand out? And I developed this framework that has just two parts to it that really eventually made the difference and helped me grow thousands of fans on, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, wherever, in a really, really short period of time. And I want to break down for you how that works. So step number one is you have to promote your music in a way that makes fans pay attention. You have to stand out. You can't do what everybody else is doing. And the solution to that is a concept that I call rapid rewards. So what is that? Rapid rewards means that in addition to just giving your fans your music or offering them to discover your music, you want to give your audience an irresistible offer. You want to give them something that goes beyond just your music and has them instantly pay attention to you. So rapid rewards, that could be access to anything that is exclusive to you as an artist and your music. A very simple rapid reward are downloads of your music, right? So That's where it started for me. I started offering fans instant download of my music when they engaged with my songs. And you might be saying, John, downloads, we're in the age of streaming. Who gives a shit about downloads, right? But the reality is, it's not so much about fans needing a download. It's more about the gesture, you offering a gift. You're starting that new artist-fan relationship with a gift. You're not just demanding. You're not saying, hey, come over, listen to my music. You're going out and saying, hey, I have a gift for you. And this gift can be a free download. That gift can be access to some exclusive content that is not public, like a private YouTube video, maybe of an unreleased music video or something else. That gift could be maybe a beautifully designed lyric sheets if your music lives off of its lyrics. Whatever you think would be valuable and would be an irresistible offer to an audience of your music, that will make a great rapid reward. So go out there, make your fans this offer of a rapid reward. So that's step one. And then the second step is, well, how am I going to get this in front of the right audience? Because if they don't know that I have this irresistible offer, this rapid reward, then they can't engage with it. So I looked at different ways to generate traffic, and in general, there are 4 ways to generate traffic online. You have social traffic, search traffic, referral traffic, and ad traffic. So let's look at these real quick. The first one is social traffic. Social traffic can be really powerful, but it is somewhat related to the size of your audience. If you want to get your music and your irresistible offer, your rapid reward in front of 100,000 people, but you only have 100 followers on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or wherever, you're not going to be able to reach that many people. So the problem with social traffic is you need to invest a lot of time first to build an audience. And if you don't have that time and you're impatient and you want results faster, it's not really a viable model. The next category is search traffic. Search traffic can get you massive amounts of traffic if people search for you, right? So that's a big problem or big limitation here. If you're not already famous and people aren't searching for you, you're not going to get search traffic. So that was out for me. The third category is referral traffic. That is whenever someone else sends you traffic from their audience. So typical examples would be somebody writes about you on their blog, and then the fans of the blog discover you that way. Another really popular example these days are Spotify playlists, right? The playlist has an audience that the playlist curator built. They put your music on it. They send their audience to your music. The problem with referral traffic usually is, again, you have to be famous in order to be featured. You have to pay your way in if you're not famous. And then with those paid offers or options, usually the problem is that the fan traffic isn't very specific. So you might get a little bit of exposure, but it doesn't mean that the audience of that playlist or the audience of that blog, that they're really good fit for you and they really come over and become fans. So it's not really a viable growth strategy either, which leaves traffic type number 4, which are ads. And this is what I love. This has been a major key to my success in combination with those rapid rewards. Ad traffic is really, really amazing for 2 reasons. The first one is you can be laser targeted and make sure that you put your music and your rapid reward in front of an audience that already loves your genre and style of music, so that when they discover you, chances that they fall in love with your music are just exponentially higher than anything else. And the second amazing piece about ads is that they are infinitely scalable. You don't need 10,000 followers in order to get in front of 10,000 people if you use ad. You can literally get in front of 10,000 or hundreds of thousands or millions of people, even if you have 0 followers or no other audience. And this is so powerful that when I started using this framework and this system to grow my fan base, I grew from 0 fans to hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of fans that connected with me across all my social media platforms, different music platforms, also gave me their email list so I can build a relationship with them directly. And it's been such a game changer that it allowed me to take music full time and basically live with and for music these days even without a record label, right? I'll be able to do that as an independent music artist and just build my career on top of that fan base. That fan base really is the foundation for a music career today. And that's because fans are the ones who come over to all the streaming platforms and then they stream your music on repeat, or they save your music, they like your music, they give you all those signals that these platforms want to see to give you algorithmic distribution. Fans are also the ones who recommend your music to more people because they love it. So they're a great source of referral traffic automatically. And fans are the ones who buy your music, come to your merch store, come to your shows. This is how you can build a music career on a fan base as an independent music artist, no record label needed. And if your dream is to get a record label deal, then the record label will see what you can do with your own fan base, and they're going to be ready to sign you because they know if you already built a business foundation with your fan base, they can just come in and pour more gas on the fire that you already have burning. So the fan base is number one key to success these days, in addition with your music, of course. And if you follow this concept of using the right types of traffic and making the right types of irresistible offer and rapid rewards to a new audience, you can really, really boost your fan base with thousands of real and raving fans in days, in really short periods of time. And it doesn't matter whether you have an audience or a social following today. All right. If this is a topic that interests you and you want to learn more about it, then let me leave a couple links below this video. I have a few training programs specifically for Spotify and YouTube where I break down how to make these irresistible offers in the most effective way, how to set up rapid rewards with the right technology tools these days, and how to master ad traffic to get your music and your offers in front of the perfect dream fans that are already in love with the genre and style of music that you're making. So the links are below this video. Click if you want to check them out, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Cheers.